We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Into the box, Colton Wong. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No one out with a runner at second. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Fowler, the runner at second with one away. Ball two.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Hit out towards second, and this is bobbled now by Cano. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Digging in now, Matt Carpenter. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive play.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Dakota Hudson will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brandon.
And the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting first, the first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. From the stretch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Molina, a native of Puerto Rico. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-0 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 43.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dakota Hudson. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Hudson is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cespedes.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Grounded to the right. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-0 pitch. Fouled away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 2-1. Taken, strike two. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Colton Wong will stand in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Nobody out, runner on first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and two.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. There's one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. McNeil enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Mets nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And the pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2 and 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Full count now, 3 and 2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2.
Hey, having a B right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The 3-2 pitch freezes him. A strikeout looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0.
Ball 2.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three and 1. Here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. He's set the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Pete Alonso. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is right there, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Dakota Hudson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher, number 43.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looped out towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next to the Cardinals, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready once again, Colton Wong. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Ball
2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The next 1-2 pitch. This is popped up. Oh, and he misses it. And this is knocked down on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 3-1. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Up next to the Mets, the pitcher, Jacob.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Wong for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Comes set, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Line to the right side. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jerry Familia takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
3-0 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The center field.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
Number 43.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Dakota Hudson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. On the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
In now, Dexter Fowler. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit to third. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets nothing. So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Swing and a line drive, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Pete Alonso.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now back.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets nothing. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now it's 2-0. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball just off the inside corner. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lays off. 2-2 now. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Carpenter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the stretch. The count now at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0.
7th inning, correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Wong for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping up now, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Wong is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now. Harrison Bader is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Outside.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in and looking for more, number 43. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
They teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. He's set, and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Tomas Nido. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
That's by him for strike one.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-1. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Andrew Miller. Now batting, number 6.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one finds the corner for strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets 1. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
He's set. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Ball with 2 strikes.
Hit to short. Rosario's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Slurve, good pitch, and it's back to 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Giovanni Gallegos enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Up high. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's too high.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Yoenis Cespedes, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Mets. Number 28, J.D. Davis.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Goldschmidt is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. That evens it up 1-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dakota Hudson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.